Today on Hidden Secrets, revealed live. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang regrets not giving Elon Musk more money. Elon Musk's XAI is on the verge of closing a monumental $20 billion funding round, which is being driven by significant interest from major industry investors, including Nvidia. Nvidia is committing up to $2 billion to the equity portion of the round. Jensen Huang says, "The only regret I have about XAI is I didn't give him more money. Almost everything that Elon Musk is part of, you really want to be part of as well. And he gave us the opportunity to invest in XAI. I'm delighted by that. That's an investment into a great future company." Let me reveal this hidden secret to you live right now. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Before you keep watching, let me tell you who this is not for. This show is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover accurate truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. It's the only podcast of its kind right now on this subject, going live on X, therefore the most popular live stream podcast live right now on this subject, going live on X. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and the willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Today on HSRL. Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard about this? Elon Musk's XAI is about to raise $20 billion. Yeah, billion with a B, as in bubble. Am I right? And Nvidia's the main investor, the same company selling him the GPUs. So basically, Nvidia's lending him money so he can buy their own stuff. That's like a power strip plugged into itself. You've seen that meme, right? Yeah. So Nvidia's CEO is saying his biggest regret is he didn't give Elon Musk more money. His biggest regret is he didn't give Elon Musk more money. Think about that. You know what my biggest regret is? That I didn't give Elon Musk more money. I mean, I didn't give him any money except for the $11 for my check mark. Go ahead and make fun of me for that. It's part of my marketing cost. But the thing is, that's the same problem Jensen Huang has. Not enough money went to Elon. So Nvidia's giving Elon $2 billion to buy Nvidia chips. You know what we used to call that? A pyramid scheme. But when tech bros do it, it's innovative capital structure. It's like me lending you money to sponsor my podcast, then calling myself a venture capitalist. But have you ever really thought about this? Jensen Huang says his only regret is not giving Elon more money. Dude, that's like a drug dealer saying, "My only regret is I didn't get this guy more addicted to heroin." These guys are so high on their own supply. They think $20 billion isn't enough. But I don't understand the business model. So Nvidia gives XAI money to buy Nvidia chips, which makes Nvidia more valuable, which makes their investment in XAI more valuable. It's like that old joke about the guy who made a fortune buying and selling hats to himself, except in this version, the hats cost $2 billion each. And Jensen Huang wishes he'd bought more. But here's what kills me about this whole thing. They're raising $20 billion, right? $20 billion. and they're structuring it through something called a special purpose vehicle. A special purpose vehicle. That's what they're calling it. Not a company, not a fund, a vehicle. You're moving $20 billion to buy computer chips. You can't use a regular purpose vehicle. No, no, gotta be special. It's like Elon looked at his fleet and went, I've got Teslas, I've got rockets, I've got a Cybertruck that may or may not stop bullets. But what I really need is a special purpose vehicle that doesn't go anywhere and only buys NVIDIA chips. So they're backing $12.5 billion in debt with computer processors, not real estate, not gold, not even Dogecoin, graphics cards. You know what I call debt backed by graphics cards? My best friend's nephew's credit card statement. The kid owes $3,000 to Best Buy and thinks he's the next Warren Buffett because he can run Crisis at 4K. Can you believe it? They structured the deal so they're using debt backed by GPUs, not backed by real estate, not backed by corporate assets, backed by graphics cards. The loan officer's collateral inspection involves checking frame rates. So, if this goes south, what happens? Do the repo guys show up at the Memphis data center? Sorry, Mr. Musk, you missed a payment. We're here to repossess 100,000 GPUs. Although, knowing Elon, he would tweet that the GPUs were overrated anyway. And he's building better ones in his garage using only a soldering iron and spite. They call it innovative financing. Yeah, innovative. Like buying your own house and then renting it to yourself for a tax break. But here's my favorite part. Jensen Huang says almost everything that Elon Musk is part of, you really want to be a part of as well. Almost everything. Almost everything, which means even Jensen Huang is sitting there going, okay, SpaceX? Yes. Tesla? Sure. XAI? Absolutely. Twitter? Well, almost everything. Meanwhile, Elon's building the Colossus 2 data center in Memphis because nothing says future of intelligence like parking it next to a barbecue joint and a FedEx hub. It's funny. Nvidia's investing billions to accelerate AI adoption, but the reality is they're only ensuring no one else can afford the hardware. It's like being the bartender who owns the rehab clinic. And the investors are calling this a signal of market confidence. Yeah, it's a signal, the bat signal for liquidity addicts. You've got Apollo Global, Valor Capital, and Diameter Capital. These names sound less like finance terms, I'm sorry, finance firms, and more like a team of Marvel villains who got into venture debt. In the end, it's perfect. Elon's borrowing billions from the people, selling him the parts he needs to build the thing that'll make them all richer. It's the AI version of I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. In conclusion, Nvidia gave Elon Musk $2 billion to buy Nvidia chips, and they called it an investment in the future. That's my time. I got to get back to work. Share this, retweet on X, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify. We're right now we're growing our YouTube audience. So if you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. You know that notification bell? Pummel that notification bell into submission and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really does help the Safe New Media channel grow. You're allowed to make fun of me only if your jokes are funny and you get my name right. Whatever you decide. Visit my X profile to learn more. It's not necessary to follow me on X, okay? But now you can follow Safe New Media on X. All right. I just noticed a couple things here. Whatever you decide, team up with me to bring out serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and workflows we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. So that's why I invite you to belong higher. Join our inner circle on Telegram. There's a link to it at the top of the Safe New Media X profile. Join our Telegram for Safe New Media. It's the inner circle. It's totally free. The official source for this show is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. I want to give loyal listeners of this podcast something. Free gift for you if you want to start a podcast but feel imposter syndrome. Right now, you can get your free copy of the Anti-Imposter Podcast Starter Kit at safenew.media. Safenew.media. What I'm about to tell you next will shock you.
This is not an offer, solicitation of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment decision.
Today, owning a home now costs $52K more per year than renting. Families are stuck as forever renters. We're seizing this shift, buying 100 plus unit assets in growth markets. Few get in. Why? We don't need more money. We're looking for investors aligned with our values. We're improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. Secure your place on our waitlist. Go to inveresta.com. You can subscribe to our newsletter. That secures your place. Discover which locations qualify. You'll receive our investment strategy criteria. It's the criteria we use to avoid investing in the wrong location. Why is that important to limited partners? Because the easiest way to lose your money is to buy real estate in the wrong location. Can you say negative cash flow? Don't ignore the data before you invest. When you subscribe, you secure your place on our waitlist for the next opportunity. Most real estate people tell you to invest in your backyard. What if your backyard is a terrible location? Avoid losing money in a bad location. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta. Retail investors can send me a DM there to let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Accredited investors can get in touch with me today. Call my office, go to inveresta.com. Accredited investors only. This is not an offer or solicitation to the public. Last thing before I let you go, Methods of Prosperity is the newsletter that I write every week. This is for anyone who agrees that success leaves clues. We've gone into depth on billionaires, including Larry Ellison, Elon Musk. I believe that understanding what makes them tick grants us insight into our own journey. This week, the newsletter this week will be about the guys who built a place all men love to visit, not a strip club, Home Depot. Go to safenewmedia.com/newsletter. That's safenewmedia.com/newsletter. The new ones go up every week on Beehive, and I have the whole series up on a Web3 platform called A Paragraph. Methods of Prosperity newsletter is intended to share ideas and build relationships. To become a billionaire, one must first be conditioned to think like a billionaire. You can now subscribe for free at safenewmedia.com/newsletter. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour on the subject, broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media. Unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself.